Hello everyone and welcome back, and this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Cancer for the week of November 21st through the 27th of 2022. I hope everyone's doing well. I would also like to thank everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up, and a very special thanks to those of you who have subscribed and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Cancer, first card out, the Hermit. Taking a well-deserved rest, stepping back, taking some time for yourself this week. Rethinking, regrouping, ignoring the world, because sometimes that's what you need to do in order to set yourself free from worries and thoughts. And the Death card. So definitely letting something go in your life, and that's okay, because things are meant to let go of so that we can get more and move forward in our lives. So you're just having a little bit of time to yourself, looking back on things in your life, how they panned out for you, what part you played in it, what part somebody else played in it, and realizing what you want in your life going forward. So you're willing to let go of the past so that you can move into the future. And the Emperor. So this could be you deciding to leave a job for some of you, and others of you a relationship. Maybe they, kept you down and didn't treat you right and that sort of thing. Verbal abuse in some cases. Kept you under their thumb, watching over you, never giving you praise of anything that you did good. And you've just, realizing that you now want your independence and you're willing to get out from under this so that you can move forward in your life. And most definitely, there's the Wheel of Fortune. So you may be getting that job offer, that dream job that you always wanted. Something that's you can get more pay for less work, that sort of thing. It's really getting you charged up and fired up. You can see the potential in your life going forward. You realize what you put up with in the past, and you're not willing to do that anymore. So you're thinking of, some of you doing a career change here. That big break that you've always wanted. And in others, this could be, getting out from under somebody's thumb that, they kept you down and didn't treat you well. And the Ten of Pentacles. So most definitely moving forward on a positive note this week for yourself. Things are starting to go your way. Maybe you've gotten a little bit of money coming in from somewhere. It could be inheritance for some of you, but for others it could be, that you're realizing your potential and what you want to have going forward. So you're starting to save, that sort of thing. But it looks more like money coming in this week for a few of yous. And the Knight of Wands. So most definitely new beginnings, moving on. Things are starting to grow and go the way you want them to. You can see the potentials. This could be a trip for some of yous as well, going forward. Just a short journey. Maybe you're deciding to go and visit some friends or relatives, or just go shopping in a different part of the town, that sort of thing. Something that you're quite happy to do with. And the Knight of Cups. So definitely new beginning here this week for you. Absolutely new beginnings coming in. Things are being offered. You're being, asked to take trips with people. That sort of thing. Usually the Knight of Cups is, over water. But like I've always said, this could also be, traveling over a bridge is water as well as stepping over a puddle. But you're going to be happy that you do this week. It's new beginnings. You're starting to feel good about yourself. It's really starting to show in a positive way. And the King of Pentacles. So most definitely, talking to somebody about some finances. Maybe, like I said, you've come into some money in an inheritance or something, and you want to use it and save it wisely. So maybe you're talking to a broker of some sort to, put some money aside for yourself going forward in the future. and the Queen of Cups. So most definitely trying to do something different with your life, trying to save money. You're starting to feel good about yourself. People are starting to notice you more this week. You're starting to listen to your intuitions. You're not taking anybody's problems on anymore for yourself. You're just trying to think for yourself and what you want to make you happy in the future. You've gained a lot of wisdom this week in a lot of areas of your life. Maybe you've looked into some stuff that you've always wondered about, and you've got some answers from the area where you looked that is plausible for you. And the Knight of Swords. So most definitely standing your ground. Taking that trip. Could be a quick trip for some of you by air. Maybe you decided that I always wanted to go and see, a different part of the world, and I'm just going to take that money that I've earned and, put away, and I'm going to go do something to make me happy. And the Eight of Swords. So definitely been felt like you've been penned in for quite some time. Nobody's given you any kudos or anything in your life. You've always been feeling like you're being held back, not appreciated. And that's not a nice feeling. You've kept everything. You've accepted everything from everybody. And in some cases, you lived in a little bit of fear of, stepping away from something that you've always known, good or bad, and into something fresh. But you're going to take the blindfolds off this week because you're realizing that you can no longer keep putting this on the back burner for yourself. And the Seven of Swords. So you're keeping it to yourself. You're not letting people know too much. Maybe you've realized in the very past there that people that you figured you could trust, you can't. They can't keep their lips closed. So you're just protecting yourself and what you want to have going into the future. Maybe you've been thinking about doing this for quite some time. And, time's up and you're going to set yourself free with what you know to do for yourself for freedom. And the Page of Wands. So definitely new beginnings. Things are on offer. You're going to get that message, long distance call or text message. And that might be why you're deciding to, pick up your bags and move along to a different shore where you're treated better and people respect you and treat you like you're the person that you are. And the King of Wands. So most definitely, feeling good about yourself. You're motivated. You're going to take charge on this week. You're not going to allow people to hold you back anymore, because what you want in the future is not what you have now. And you can see the potential going forward. So you're making a plan. You're going to take that bull by the horns. In some cases, that trip, you got that phone call from the job that you always wanted, and you're going to just keep going forward. And the Six of Swords. So most definitely had enough. Packing your bags, knowing what your worth is. You've been, going against that current for so long that, sometimes we think that's the norm, and then we see somebody else who's not doing a quarter of what you're doing and being rewarded all the time for it. So maybe you've decided that this is the week you're going to not do that anymore. You're not going to take it anymore. There's bigger and better and happier places for you in your future, and you're going to maybe move in some cases, like literally physically move to a different town or a different country, but to better and bigger shores for yourself and happier. And the Page of Cups. So definitely new beginning. Absolutely. This could be a new beginning in a romance for some of you. This could be a new beginning in, that stepping out into the unknown, taking that job that you always wanted, moving to a totally different area or place, something that really sparks your interest. You're just going to go for it this week for all it's worth, because you know what you want in the future, and you're going to see it, that it's going to happen. You're going to make it happen. So good for you. All right, I am going to shuffle and deal you Angel Oracle card. But you've got very positive cards. You're standing your ground. You've made your decision. You're taking your time out to really think about where you want to go in the future and what you want to have in it. And you're going to go forward. You've already made that decision. Now you're just making the plan and how to go about taking the first step. All right. New romance is infinite, either with a newcomer or through rekindled passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving of love. Well, there you go. Good for you, Cancer. All right. On that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.